Okay. Hi guys, this is Saragami doing a tutorial video on Sid Meier Civilization 5. And yeah, I know, it's an older game, but, you know, if you never played it before, not bad. I mean, I think it's a good game, but I like strategy games and turn-based. Basically, think Risk meets chess. Alright, so I want to play as Oda Nobunaga from Japan. As it says here, units fight as though they were at full strength even when damaged, which the advantage is Samurai, pretty good upgrade from Swordsman and Long Swordsman, and Zero, which is pretty good air battle one. And I'm just showing you on normal difficulty because, I mean, it has Settler for learning the game, Chieftain for beginner, so on and so forth. Deity, I have not played on it myself. Furthest I've gone up is King and got my butt kicked, so I tend to do Earth because it gives you the most accurate map. I tend to play a standard game, 8 players with 16 city-states. How to describe that? You can set them as AI if you play online. My internet is not great where I live at, so I don't really play with other people online. But I mean, if you play online, it's good to play with friends, because if not, you'll play against some people that are a little bit more war hungry. But you'll see when we get started, so here we go. And I'll let the introduction play out so you can hear the whole thing.
Blessings upon you, noble Oda Nobunaga, ruler of the land where the sun rises. May you long walk among its flowering blossoms. You are the ruler of Japan, the land of the rising sun. The Japanese are an island people, proud and pious with a rich culture of arts and letters. Your civilization stretches back thousands of years, years of bloody warfare, expansion and isolation, great wealth and great poverty. In addition to their prowess on the field of battle, your people are also immensely industrious, and their technological innovation and mighty factories are the envy of lesser people everywhere. Legendary Daimyo, will you grab the reins of destiny? Will you bring your family and people honor and glory? Will you once again pick up sword and shield and march to triumph? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright, this is where it gives more information on what you got, which, playing as the Japanese Empire, you get Bushido, which is units fight as though they were at full strength even when damaged, which for new players is a good thing, because it basically gives you a little bit more protection. Samurai, like, there's the information there. Powerful military, medieval infantry unit. Only the Japanese may build it. The unit fights more effectively and helps produce great generals more quickly than long swordsmen. And then Zero, air unit designed to wrest control of the skies and intercept incoming enemy aircraft. Only the Japanese may build it. You'll see a lot of stuff like this when you play different people. Like, only this one can have it, so, you know, you can kind of have things that match it up. It's also good against other fighters, so alright, let's begin the journey. Alright, so here you got the setup. You got gold, you get a warrior to start out with, you get a settler, which, see, look at those, aren't those really nice? I know, the resolution's bad, but like right from the get-go, you can start off with gold and wheat. This is the river. My advice is, if you start next to a river, just start there. It'll give you a water mill right from the get-go. when you click it, there will be, we'll go and open the strategic view, which is, there you go. It gives you one circle all the way around. I know it's kind of weird, but it looks a little bit nicer in here. If you've ever played Catan, it's kind of like that. But alright, I go and move mine in there, you know, it raises the defense up a little bit. We will open the technology tree, and I'll give you a quick view of this. So when you start out, you get agriculture, where you can construct farms, leads to all this other stuff. You get it automatically. Most people, depending on what they start around, they'll either hit animal husbandry or mining. If you don't have any of those, a good one to start with is archery, because, you know, it leads to all this. Well, it gives you another unit. And pottery is kind of a good second, in my opinion. Which, you know, as it says, each source of wheat and bananas and deer worked by the city produces +1 food, which is a good thing. So, let's see. We will do mining since we're so close to gold here. Now, what I tend to do is build a monument as my first one, so, you know, because it raises your culture here, which is pretty good. Because it takes about 24 turns to get a policy. So let's see. Right now it's kind of thinking old-fashioned click adventure. We gotta wait for the miners to come up and everything. But yeah, you'll see once this is done, it should jump it to like 3, which isn't bad. It's always good to have a scout early on.
The meat.
Then like research, see the next thing we have. I'll go with pottery because we got wheat right there. It kind of helps. Then, you know, we also got marble, which would require masonry. It comes out later. Now, as you can tell from the small surroundings, we got a river, we got this. We're not too bad, like this is rough terrain here. Anything that says hills, forests, stuff like that is considered rough terrain. There's something I was hoping we'd run into soon. That is ruins, which it says you have discovered ancient ruins. Sending a unit into the ruins may uncover hidden secrets. It can give you everything from settlers to gold to heck, it can even give you culture just by looking. One of the things you'd want to hope for is weapons, because it gives you a really quick early lead. But now we're going to start workers. How I try, see, like that, you have found cultural artifacts, which all your citizens, you have received 20. That just jumped us up to 45. So that's not bad. But, like I was saying, I tend to do 1 worker per city. So if you want to have a large empire, be ready to have a lot of workers. And this is where this comes in to play. Tradition, like it says here, is best for small empires. Adopting tradition greatly increases the rate of border expansion in cities and also grants 3 culture in the capital. It's like if you want to be a small empire, you don't want to do a lot of stuff. You want to basically play the trading game. It's not a bad one. You'll get some people in it that actually set up games that are just strictly trading. like also adopting all policies and tradition tree will grant plus 15% growth and plus 2 food in each city. Liberty is the one I tend to use because it's for rapid expansion. You get plus 1 culture in every city, which compared to just getting 3, in my opinion, is better. And I mean, at the end of it, you get a free great person of your choice. That could be a merchant, scientist, engineer, general, artist. I mean, when it comes up, I'll be able to show you. Honor, I tend to do that one second because it increases the army, like it says, in various ways. Adopting honor gives plus 25% combat bonus versus barbarians. Hopefully barbarians show up and I can explain them to you. Like, it's not a hopefully, they'll show up. They're a nuisance, but I'll show you how to easily beat them. You also gain culture for the empire for each barbarian killed, which is good if you run with piety, but we'll cover that later. And if you get all of them, you actually get gold for each unit you kill. So we're going to do Liberty. There we go. Let's see. Because see, now we're up to 4 culture per turn. That's not bad at all. And see over here, we got some silver. So we might put a place over here. If I had to guess, it looks like we're in America, just to be honest with you. Like, I could be wrong, but it looks like America. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. See, those are barbarians. So we're gonna lose our scout. Like, there's no getting around it. We lost the scout, folks. Alright, so we're gonna do workers. And you'll see what they do. I set them up to automate. Like, you can stop them from automating and make them do stuff you want them to do. But setting them to be automated is the easiest one. Okay, so like I said, we got those coming out the woodworks. We got them running. Up here, you'll want to keep focused on this. As you can see, it says you have 6 gold coming in total. Well, we have 6 gold coming in total. 6 from the output of all cities, 0 from trade routes. Those are kind of trade routes you'll eventually set up. But you also have expenses. And you'll see throughout the game it'll fluctuate, it'll change. You always want to stay in the positive. If you go negative, you're going to lose the game quickly. So now we're going to do... let's see. I tend to go down the line, so the next one I do is archery. So we'll do that. So here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're in America. It looks like it. But yeah, seeing enemy units there, we can... We'll have a little minor victory there. We're gonna get the scouts moved away. Gotta try to save ourselves as much as possible. Now they're probably gonna move to try to take our people there. That's kinda how it goes. Let's see if we can... Oh, look at that. Decisive victory. Or minor victory, one of those. See, this is where playing as Japan comes in really handy. But yeah, see, we got some deer up here. It's not bad. Alright. So here's the thing you'll want to look at. Plus 20% combat strength when fighting in rough terrain, hills, forests, jungles. And then you have open terrain, which is where there's no hills, jungles, or anything like that. Well, since ours tends to be a little bit of both, I'm going to do rough terrain first, then set our guys to, you know, heal. We don't want them dying too soon. Let's see, and look at that, now we got the gold mine done, set them up to automate. They're probably now gonna go do, the wheat over there, which is kind of a good thing. Okay. If we start in America, we should be fine. We should be able to control this whole region. See, like I said, we'll lose our scouts pretty quick. Oh, look at that. Fully healed. We might be able to, Yep, we were able to, hold off some pretty good. Alright, so now we need warriors. Like, it looks like we're surrounded pretty good by those. So let's see, we're gonna take them out. There we go, look at that. We're doing well. Okay, let's do animal husbandry because it's given recommendations, which is these guys here. You can go and use them. I don't because it tends to ruin the gameplay for me. Like, I mean, if you want to, that's all on you. I ain't gonna tell you how you should play or anything. Like, I'll just give you my suggestions. But I go and tend to play without the advisors on, because it's kind of a pain, you know. Decisive victory. We might actually get a bonus here from Kathmandu. Yep, barbarians killed near them, so see, we got it where they're neutral, but they're more friendly to us, so that's kind of a good thing. Alright, so we're gonna heal them up. See, we're like 3 turns away from getting another culture thing, so not too bad. Yeah, once the game starts off, it's pretty slow. Like, I mean, here, let's go investigate this real quick, huh? Another ruin. Looks like we got a little bit of America here. You know, I could be wrong. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that until I know for sure. Alright, so this is where we get a settler right off the bat. Now, me, I tend to move my settlers out this way. Like, I don't really expect to be a expansive empire. So, yeah, it looks like the United States. I mean, I could be wrong. Okay. Look at that. Go us, we just won and defeated it. I'm gonna give my cousin a high five over here. Cousin's sitting here, help me, because this is my first time making a video recording of any of this, really. Alrighty. So now, let's do masonry. Yep, this is looking like America. Really badly drawn America. Like, it looks better if you play with a bigger field, but, you know, to explain the game, it's probably a good idea to not play with as large of a group. So let's see. Excuse me, was having a quick drink. Alrighty, so here we are, we're moving a little slow. But we got an archer now, which is a good thing. They tend to hold the ground pretty well. And like I said earlier, for each city I try to have one worker. So by having two from the get-go, it's going to hold us pretty well. Let's see. Now, what I tend to do is give them survivalism, because it gives them 1 health automatically. Then you can heal them up, you know. It gives them 2 now when they're sitting there, which makes them a pretty good unit. Like, here's something that's helpful. You want to try to keep barbarians out of your territory as much as possible, because they're not a helpful bunch. They're kind of a pain, to be honest. Alright, but yeah, see, we got Osaka here. I think we're nope, we're right there. See, we got pearls there. Let's see what all we got. We got fur just there. We got fish, which is a good source of food. Pearls, they're pretty good. So let's see. Oh, my bad. We'll do monument. Now this one you'll want to put granary on the list soon. Yeah, cause see, like I said, they're not very helpful. They just pillaged it. When it's pillaged, you're not getting the full amount that you would be. You'll have to send, like, they'll do it automatically, but you'll have to send them over. That was stupid. Oh, didn't mean to say that aloud. Those barbarians were not very wise in their attack. But yeah, see, as long as you clear it out, like masonry, it opens up walls, it opens up the pyramids, which is pretty good. Like, I mean, I'm gonna opt for the pyramids, because it's a good one to start off with. I mean, 25 turns, not bad. Let's see, what do we got? Let's do trapping. We'll get trapping in there. See, we just found 55. I mean, look at that. We got gold over here. So we'll want to put a city like over here. We'll set them back to explore again. They'll be on guard. Like, we got sheep. I mean, if we can control most of this, it'd be a pretty good spot. Like, we'll probably have to go take care of that encampment soon, so... Here, we'll do this real quick. It's probably a stupid decision on my part. Try to get them there in position to wait out this one. There's probably an encampment setting over here, to be honest with you. Alrighty, that was a little too close for comfort, if you ask me. We'll set this there. Okay, so archers, you tend to want to push them back a little bit because, you know, they got range. But I was going to do a little 30-minute video, show you how to at least get it set up, which we're kind of in that mark. Didn't mean to make it so long for you guys. But let's see, we'll knock these guys out real quick, then I'll show you how you fix as they're back in Kathmandu. So yeah, there's probably an encampment over here. You can set it up in the advanced settings to take off barbarians. Some people do that because, yeah, like my cousin just said, they're annoying. Because, yeah, see, like I thought there was an encampment. Here, you can repair it. It takes 2 turns. It adds your... Oh, excuse me. It adds your food and everything back. This is where it's going to be a little tough, because, you know... We'll go and set that there. Let's do the wheel. You kind of want to get the roads early on if you're wanting a large empire. See, like, here we are, most literate. We're number 4. That's not bad. But yeah, see, that's all done, so now we can do this. I tend to send one of these out. Try to keep a watchful eye. We'll set that to do nothing. Because here I'll show you how you can take out a encampment really quick. Well, hopefully take one out really quick. Because we kind of just got a little screwed there, so... Which is literally this barbarian will get a little bonus here with them. You tend to get a little more if they ask for help, so I would always suggest do it. Oh, no, don't beat up my guys. What did my guys ever do to... Okay, never mind. I mean, I am about to go and take out another one, so... Okay, so that would be a stalemate, so what we're going to do instead is send this over. Send a nice little launch, then attack. Maybe. Maybe not. We might heal. We might do some healing first. Okay. So let's see, we got that. We'll go and put an archer getting ready up over here. Because if you can take out the encampment, you can stop the spawning. So that's where the helpful little tidbit from that is. You want to try to keep the encampments down. So, because see, and you also get gold from it. So, you know, like now, we just took out this person. Like, it's a little bit fun. Like, see, we cleared it, we're friends with them. That's not bad at all. So here, let's purchase a warrior. You can buy units, you can't have the same type of unit in there. So if it's a militaristic unit, you can't go and have another militaristic unit. Like we'll put a city right here, it'll connect those pretty well. But that'll be for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll save this one and just do another tutorial video continuing it, showing you how to expand the empire and what all to do. But this is Saragami, and I will see you guys later.